Sam, here's one of your runs, stubby slalom training. Let's check it out in regular motion, then slow it down.
These guys are starting to go after the course now as opposed to just skiing it.
All right. Pretty good skiing. Here's one thing we really have to work on in slalom, and we talked about in GS already how we can't really up on weight like that, standing up tall in between the turns. Particularly in slalom, we just don't have the time. So GS, we mentioned how you want to move forward, not up in the transition. Slalom, it's going to be more of actually retracting the legs, flexing the legs. So here you are, and by the way, good position there, nice level shoulders. We've got them both rolled up. Really looking nice, carving a nice turn. So pole plant and you stand up, which is sort of, how you were taught. That's a typical ski school. You up on weight, you get the skis light so they can kind of go to the other side. Here they're really light, not much pressure on them eating. And now you pressure from really the kind of the fall line and below. So what do? We want to get our feet from that side of you over here to this side. So they have to cross under us as we cross over. And we really flex the legs so our head really doesn't really change the level of the head doesn't change much. We kind of flex the legs, absorb it if you will, retract the legs, and push the skis out to the other side. I know it's a little confusing. We'll be better off talking about it and demonstrating it in person, but that's something we have to really change the fundamental way you currently ski. We just don't have time. A little better there. You're going to stand up as tall there. But otherwise, some good skiing. Need to work on combinations. We'll get to that later. Not a big deal. Just overturning them. You kind of see, kind of starting to turn on the inside there, right? Really got to commit to the outside ski. Slalom has to be outside ski to outside ski. Otherwise, a nice line. Stayed ahead of the course. Or a turn shape back to the pole. But that's going to be our main focus is to change the way you go from up on weighting and standing tall between the turns to you can call it down on weighting, but a retraction move. But we'll go over that more in person. But for your first day out there on Stubbies, that was pretty darn good.